Brikit Calendar Integrations is a great way to surface calendar information in Confluence. This app is more than a bridge between two systems. The two macros you'll see in this video allow you to both design and influence the information your colleagues encounter as they use your site. In this video, we'll walk through 3 examples of how we use calendars to surface and display information in Confluence. We'll also take a look behind the scenes at the macros themselves and discuss how each can be tuned to fit your requirements. The goal of this video is to build a level of comfort with the options you have when using this app, as well as provide some inspiration for its implementation. Our first example is in the form of a team or department page. Employees of this team come here to view initiatives, access documentation related to their work, as well as review upcoming meetings or events they have scheduled. As you can see, this team page has tons of important information concisely displayed. It's focused on the present. What information is important to us right now, or this week? For that reason, they've elected to use the first of the 2 macros covered in this video, the Events Browser macro, which displays important moments in a clean list view. Let's take a quick look. Once pointed towards a calendar, you have the option to control the number of events displayed, the messaging if a calendar is blank, whether or not to allow your users to search for events, and more. For a full breakdown of this macro, we encourage you to visit our documentation. Outside of the macro, visual design can be applied through the use of Brikit ThemePress. The Events Browser macro results in a clean and concise display of a handful of important events. In our next example, we'll see how the second of our 2 macros, called the Events Month View macro, takes these same events and renders them as a traditional monthly calendar. You're now seeing a project page that lives within the team page we just reviewed. Team members navigate here to find important information about the goals of this project and its status. It also serves as a place to track project documentation, the team members working on this project, and most importantly, for our example, the overall timeline with key dates. In this case, our team is using the Events Month view, with the compressed setting turned on. This setting is one of 2 ways to display the Event Months View macro. As the name implies, a compressed calendar strips away things like meeting details and times, and simply shows calendar events by day or partial day. This is a medium-term project, so the group is displaying 3 months at a time with the ability to scroll into the future. In this example, afternoon events are grayed out in the bottom half of the day, morning events are grayed out during the top half of the day, and all-day events display as completely gray. With this view, we're trying to strip away detail and provide a high-level overview. Other applications of this view could be to display conference room or equipment availability, or the availability of a team member or expert. We'll take a look behind this display soon. Our last option for displaying a calendar is also using the Events Month view, this time without the compressed setting, which you can see results in a traditional wall-style calendar. This view is designed for complex calendars that need to showcase detail. Clicking a meeting brings you to a pop-up page where you can view additional information. It can be configured to display individual events or to show availability by day, as we saw in our earlier example. As with all our views, the ability to scroll to upcoming months is also available. Looking at this macro, we can see it also needs to be pointed at a calendar. Maybe you want a weekly meeting surfaced. Once a calendar is synced, you're able to enter a string to surface specific events or a series of events by title. You also have control over display options and sizing, toggling between the compressed view we saw earlier, as well as displaying events in detail or just by availability. More styling can be applied through the use of our Brikit ThemePress app. The examples you've seen should give you a start in your understanding, but the best place to learn more is in our documentation. We hope this video has given you a better understanding of how Brikit Calendar Integrations improves your ability to surface important events in Confluence through the use of the Events Browser macro and the Events Month view. If you'd like to discuss your ideas around adding styled calendars to Confluence or require more information, we're happy to discuss at solutions.brikit.com.